Hello, and we're back. Today I'm going to make a video about transitioning and kind of sort of like, I gotta move around. Um, Today is, that's what I'm going to talk about. So, a transition takes, like, it's not overnight. Um, it's not, um, it's not overnight. It's not going to happen tomorrow. Okay, it takes a lot of years. Um, and with that, I didn't see really much effects of anything until probably, I really started to notice things when probably about 8 months, maybe a year. Um, it wasn't until like 2 years where, or about 2 years where I actually, uh, fit into a bra securely, to where it wasn't like shifting around. Um, that's a long time, like 2 years. Uh, Now, granted, with that being said, other people's bodies are different, and it might have something to do with your age, or I guess just a lot of different factors, really. But for me, there was things that took quite a while. Um, there's other procedures that you do, but the good thing is when you're going along, I mean, figure a complete transition is going to take probably, I would say, 3 to 5 years. Okay. Um, that's probably about right. Um, During that time, though, you have plenty of time to do procedures. Like the first procedure I ever did, well, other than go on HRT, was getting my facial hair removed. Um, that took a long time, okay? Super happy about it. Love the results. Love the results. My lady that I go to or went to, I mean, every now and again, I gotta go in for, like, just a quick, because and the reason for that is because I started my actual transition so farther in my life that I just had so much thick. To me, it didn't look thick. I was like, I don't really have a lot of facial hair, and that's just me. But it was still so prominent that it just took a long time to get it all removed. But that's common to still have to go in like every 3 months or whatever after you're done getting all of your facial hair removed, just for like basically it's like little touch-ups. Um, and that's kind of like a given, okay? That also gives you time to do other procedures. Like if your hair's, oops. If your hair's already short, it gives you time to grow out your hair. Uh, for me, my hair was already long, so once again, Sophia does the opposite. I actually chopped a bunch of my hair off. Um, and I cut a lot of it off a few years ago. No kidding. My hair was, the longest my hair was, it was all the way down my back. It was down to like the middle of my back, or the lower part of my back. My hair was really long. And just over time, I just started cutting, like trimming it. And it wasn't until this last year where I just decided last year that I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to cut off all of it and have it like very shoulderish length and layered. Um, but if you already have short hair, then it's going to give you time to grow your hair out. This is just me. This is just my experience, okay, that I'm talking about. But yeah, it took me like two years of consistently being on hormones to fill up, to be able to have the bra actually fit. As a little tip, also, when you're buying bras and whatever, at first it's not going to go like around your side, and that's just because, well, for me it didn't, because my rib cage is so big. Okay, I have a big ass rib cage. So to circumvent that, I just went down to like Walmart and I got these little tabs. Okay, they're about that long. They have 4 adjustments on it, and they're basically connected to the bra that make it able to go around your body. And depending, because all the bras are going to be cut differently, depending on, you could use 2 of them if you want to. Generally, I just needed 1, and that gets the bra like fitting securely. That's a little trans woman tip for any of y'all out there. If you have a big rib cage, and like an A-cup bra isn't going to fit around you, go down to your local Walmart or whatever store, go into the crafts, like the fabric area. You can buy these little bra caps that extend it, give it more length so it can reach around the back of you. Super helpful. I learned that on my own, like just about everything else. It's all been a big learning process for me. So there's a little tip. But back to what I was saying. All your waist is going to kind of sink in a little bit, or at least with me it did. I mean, mind you, when I started transitioning, I was very, very skinny. I've always been very skinny. Like probably 10 years ago, I lost a lot of weight. And I was very skinny, so it's kind of hard to work with a lot of stuff. But your body will start putting on some weight and shifting it around. I could kind of see a little bit of, like a sunken in curve, which is good. I mean, it's not real prominent. Like with this top that I'm wearing today, it's super, like, it's noticeable. So Sarah, it's just a little indentation. It's nothing like to like make a movie about. But this is crazy. When I'm driving, I need to get over, and nobody lets me over, and so I'm gonna have to do a turnaround. Anyways, I can't do it there because here comes some neighborhood dude on a skateboard. This is gonna be a problem. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, your face is going to put on weight. Your makeup's going to look much better. Okay. Your makeup is going to look a lot better after, you get all that, get your laser hair removal. Okay. So, yeah, there's going to be things like that take place, and, I don't know if your hips get bigger. Like, I noticed that the weight and the muscle on part of my hip got shifted around. I don't know if they get bigger, though. To me, it did feel like, I just remember having a lot of pain down in, like, my joints where my hips are. So, I don't know, maybe for me it did just kind of stretch it out a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just talking about how Sophia and what she experienced. Anyways, I'm not going to get into too much detail about that kind of stuff. There's other changes that your body will undergo. Okay, I'm not going to talk about them, but you're more than welcome to go read them. Okay, things about like sex drive and just all the rest of everything else down there. Anyways, so that kind of covers a good portion of my video up to this point. That's like the first part of it. The second part, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to talk about like the living in the moment of it. I did write stuff down. I already talked about transition takes time. It takes a long time. Okay. And you do want it to go quickly, but it's just not going to. Like I said, figure 3 to 5 years until it's all pretty much in effect. So you get impatient. I would get impatient. I still get impatient. You definitely get impatient, and what you need to do is just be in the moment. I would encourage any trans woman just to keep focused on being in the moment, because you're only going to transition once in your life. And for many of us, this is like this is what we needed. This is what we've looked forward to. This is breaking into our actual lives, all right? So it's a very special time, and I definitely encourage you to enjoy it, to be in the moment, to have fun with them, okay? So that way you can look back on it and be like, wow, the 3 years of my actual transition was so good. You learn a lot about yourself. You grow as a person. You figure a lot of things out, more things out. You just like mature as a human being all the more. You just become, or at least for me, this is how it is. I just became a much more rounded, more better thinking individual. Yes, I do believe that the HRT does do stuff like it hormones are so strong and everything that it does a lot of stuff to your body, and also your brain. And so that stuff you're more than welcome to research. You will think differently. You will. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's a journey, and it was well spent for myself in my own life. So enjoy it. Be in the moment and just enjoy each day. And when you get anxious or you just are like, oh my God, I just wish this was done. I wish all this was done and I could just be at the end of it. Just take yourself back and just remind yourself that you're only going to transition one time, and you want to just enjoy it so you can look back and take all the pictures you want to, take all the videos you want to. So you can look back at it and be like, wow, and you can actually see how you've progressed and how life has changed for the better for you. I most certainly do. I mean, like, I got clean and sober over 5 years ago from drugs and all the crazy, horrible, toxic shit. I don't drink anymore. I'm trying to quit cigarettes. I don't really smoke a lot, but I smoke maybe like 3 or 5 cigarettes in a day. I like to quit it, but what did I bring all that up? Oh, that's just all part of like you bettering yourself and just, I don't know, it's like this whole headspace, this whole perspective of where you're just like, I don't know, for me, just everything made even better sense than what it ever did. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe that's I don't know. Well, you do, but it's hard for me to explain this kind of stuff. Some of it is hard for me to explain. Um, this I believe that transition was the best part of my life. Uh, I believe the physical transition also was the best part of my life. I just really feel comfortable. I feel like I've seen a couple of videos before, my last two videos. I just feel normal. Normal. I don't feel like I remember when I was out of high school, okay, in my early 20s. It just seemed, or even in high school, just always seemed like I was always trying to act. It's like I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I was. But I would just take on personas, I guess, to try to fit in with certain people or whatever. I think generally everybody does it, especially in high school. Uh, but like for once in my life, going through my transitioning, doing the social transitioning, doing the medical transitioning, is really just kind of grounded uh, my perspective, my just everything. It's just hard for me to explain. Okay, but um, yeah. All right, girl. Um, what else was I going to talk about? So definitely live in the moment and enjoy it. Because you're only going to transition once, and just take all the good times in, and just enjoy your life. Because now you are going to enjoy your life. Now you have the opportunity to just totally be comfortable and just love your life. And with that, like, this is a whole other topic. When you battle the things in your own life, and you square up and you face off with the stuff in your own life, you just become a better person. You conquer those things, and you treat other people a lot better. Not that I was a total asshole, okay, but you're just not angry, okay, I guess. Um, you are becoming you. You're becoming who you are, the real you. Uh, oh, you'll always remember the transition, that's why you should enjoy it. You're always gonna remember it, okay? Um, and you're becoming yourself. You're figuring a lot more about you. I knew. I was actually trying to date this the other day, and it was kind of hard because over the years I lost all my belongings. Like the stuff in my apartment, that's all I know. I had two storage units, which I ended up losing over the years. So, with that being said, don't feel bad for me, uh, because you shouldn't. It's all just earthly possessions, stuff that I acquired, but then, when I pass on into the next life, I'm not gonna have it. All right. So it's just like when you lose possessions, you just really kind of realize how much that stuff just does not fucking matter. So I'm not like giving a pity party. Don't get me wrong at all. I'm not at all. But your perspective changes. But with material possessions. But something that I did lose everything of was I lost a lot of pictures. I lost a lot of SD drives. I lost a lot of things that, computer things and hard drives that had pictures on it. I lost all of my journals. I lost all of my diaries. I lost all of my writings. For my entire life, since I was like 14, I always wrote. Uh, it was like therapy for me, which is why I think I really like doing these videos, because I think it's also become kind of therapy for me, like self-therapy. But like when I was 14, I started keeping my own journal, and I did that all the way up into recent. I mean, I still have like a journal that, sometimes I make little entries in, but I really don't do it anymore. And for me, writing was always a way, just a therapy, a way of just kind of getting stuff out. Because I spent so many, the greater portion, my entire life pretty much, of just holding stuff in. And that's just a long story. Well, that's a whole other game. Okay. Whole other topic. But, anyways, um, I was gonna say something else. Yeah. Where was I going with that? Um, you just. So I started rambling about something that. Whatever. I think you get the idea now of what I'm trying to talk about and what I'm trying to say. And just, like I said, just enjoy it. Be in the moment. Be happy. Uh, and just let yourself grow. It's like a physical growth in a way, and it's also a spiritual growth. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty much all I want to really cover there. Um, there was something else in my head, and I can't remember it. Um, but whatever. Now I'm just making dead air time. Um, so, once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I have I think I checked that it's like 164 subscribers now. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for commenting. I get all these nice comments. I appreciate them. I love it. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching my content. Okay. And you all have a very blessed day. Be safe. Love one another. Be yourselves. Be real. No one likes fake people. Uh, just enjoy your day. All right. I'm gonna get up out of here. Take care of yourselves.